to everybody. It's end of March. What are we about? 2-3 weeks into this virus trap. So I hope everybody gets their stuff prepared. Could be a pretty long time here. What we're doing here this morning, we're going to fire up the smokehouse. Over the weekend, me and one of my buddies, we processed, let's see, 4 wild hogs and I believe 3 deer that he killed this year. We ended up at right at 150 pounds of deer burger we made. £25 a pound sausage. £25 of cube steak. Out for venison. Did some pork shoulders. Cubed them up. See how that is. And we made up roughly 25 pounds of sausage, flake sausage. It's 50-50 venison and wild pork. It usually makes a pretty good combination. First thing I gotta do, get this fire going in the smoker. So we can smoke some sausage. Told y'all I'd show y'all how to do it. We ground it all up, stuffed it. I didn't think you really needed to see all that because that's pretty obvious what that is. This part's a little different. I know one thing, I got to find me some better source of fat lighter. This stuff ain't very fat at all. I have to tell you, whenever you smoke meat, you don't want to start your fire with no kind of chemicals. You know, fire, lighter, fluid, and stuff like that. Because that taste will be in your meat. So, you know, I'm using some lighter wood. The way I got my smokehouse built, I'll show you in a minute. This initial fire starting doesn't go in the smokehouse. So I get rid of this pine smoke pretty quick. But like with the chemicals, they'll get down in the ash or get down in the brick or whatever. They'll be there a while. They'll go away. Learned that the hard way. But do a combination. I use the wood smoke, and then I use gas to produce the heat for me. Now I can do it all with wood. But the problem is, it takes about twice as long and your casings get awful tough when you smoke it just wood. So I figured out that I could set my fish cooker up in there, put it on low, get a little bit of heat off of it. You know, to get my temperature level that I need. And what you're doing when you're smoking it, you are doing it for flavor, but you're killing the bacteria. Well, to do that, you bring the interior temperature of your sausage up to 145, 150. It's not cooked, mind you. Not cooked. But it doesn't take but a little bit when you get ready to cook it. Finish it off. Boil them, grill them, you know, whatever you're in mind to do. We got the fire going. Real scientific, huh? It works. All right, now you see, that's my lighter smoke, my first smoke coming out that side chimney. I've got it set up with a damper system, and I can shut off the smokehouse, get my fire built, get it going good, and build my bed of coals, and then I can close that off, open up the smokehouse, and commence to smoking the meat. All right, now the gonna be a little bit before this gets burned down a bed of coals and I get my smokehouse itself warmed up. So y'all just hang tight and follow me along. All right, kind of hard to see in there, it's kind of dark, but that's a 6 by 6, 6.5 foot tall room I've built. I've got the fish cooker, it's sitting right down there on the floor. And once I get my bed of coals, we'll light it off, and that'll help heat that room up to the temperature that we're going to need. So, all right, be back a bit. All right, we got the fire going, starting to burn up, making some coals. We got a bucket over there filled with wood shavings from planing down a bunch of hickory boards a few years ago to build a set of cabinets. I kept them. Well, what I do, I get a bed of coals, then I'll take that wet shavings and, you know, squeeze the water out and just keep throwing that on my hot coals to make them smoke for the flavor, because it's hickory, you know, and that's what most people want. I start out with good dry oak to make my coals. The sausage we're going to do, it is stuffed in natural casing, which, you know, of course, is hog innards or sheep innards, whichever. I don't know which one these are, but it don't really matter. They all taste the same to me. But you know, I'm taking advantage of this time. Can't go to work. Phone quit ringing. Yeah, I understand that. We're not supposed to be out there doing anything right now to speak of, I guess. But you know, I got my garden all planted, got it watered in. Should have plants coming up by the weekend. This coming Saturday or Sunday. They should be up and a going. You know, when I was a boy coming up out here, my dad got disabled and had to go on disability. When he, you know, he was in his 40s, but you know, he's still a young man. But I never forget, we didn't have a whole lot to eat. He kind of fed us out of these woods, you know, eat a lot of rabbit, squirrel, quail. But he took a little old spot, measured out 10 foot by 10 foot, and took his shovel and got out there and turned it with a shovel. Did 2 of them. And he'd go out there every couple of days and get the dry grass out of it and drying, and he'd till that soil up by hand with a shovel. I didn't know what he was doing. I don't think I was 8, 9 years old. But then he went down and he bought 1 ounce of turnip seeds and 1 ounce of mustard green seeds, and got some floor sweepings from the fertilizer place, which is, you know, spillage when they're bagging up fertilizer. You could buy it real cheap back then. And he broadcast it on his dirt, and he turned it in real good, raked it all in, and he broadcast that 1 ounce of seed in each one of them plots. Well, you know, it wasn't too long. We started eating tender greens off them mustards as they were coming. He'd thin them out. And, you know, he'd water it with a hose every couple of days, keep it going. But I was just thoroughly amazed at how much food come out of a 10 foot by 10 foot area. The turnips, we had a 42-gallon garbage can. And when it come time to dig the turnips, we filled that with turnip roots. Nothing but roots. Lord have mercy, we had turnips boiled, we had turnips mixed with potatoes, we had turnip casserole, you name it, we ate turnip root till we about all turned into turnips. But it got me to thinking how easy it really is for a person to grow a little bit of food for themselves. You know, so I've always had a garden ever since then. You know, when I got old enough and got started in it, we plant a garden. You plant one in the fall, plant one in the springtime. You know, they're like turnips and mustards. You got to grow them in the fall and the winter down here in Florida because the bugs lead them up right now. But this time of year, you plant collard greens. Collards have seemed to be a little more bug friendly. Their bugs don't seem to get them as bad. But I don't like putting chemicals on my food. You know, that's not the whole idea to me. But you know, you can use a little bit of hardwood ash and mix a little soap detergent and a little water and spray that on. Ain't gonna hurt you, but them bugs don't like it. But you know, most people got a place where they live. They got flowers planted everywhere. Well, hell, you can get you a couple collard plants and set them along, and a few other, you know, get some eggplants and sets and plant them out there in your yard. And, you know, might not be enough to feed you forever, but you know, might come in handy one Friday night when you ain't got a paycheck and you need something to eat. You know, so y'all think about that, and you know, y'all try growing a little bit of your own food. It's rewarding, you know. But all right, well, I'm gonna quit running my gator here, and I got to get things ready, get my sausage wrapped up on the sticks, and get them in the smokehouse and get this process started. But of course, everybody don't have the walk-in smokehouse and, you know, go hunting and get hogs and deer to make sausage out of. But you know, I consider myself blessed in that aspect that I can do all those things. So, all right, let me quit running my gator and get to work. It's time now. The smoke is built up pretty good. All the fat's burned out of the wood, so I'm gonna fix this sausage up and get it in the smokehouse. I found to make really good sausage, you want to stuff this stuff, put your seasoning in it, stuff it, and then you want to keep it cool for a couple of days is good. You know, 24, 40 hours, something like that. And what that does, even with patty sausage, that allows all your seasoning to basically get absorbed into the meat, which makes for, you know, a better taste of sausage. Now, I put these on these wood dowels. You want to kind of spread it out a little bit, you know, so smoke gets even on everything. All right, I'm gonna go hang this in the smokehouse. All right, now we got the sausage all hung up in the top of the smokehouse. Notice I got it wrapped up in circles around those dowels, them wooden sticks. Okay, and whenever you're making sausage, when you chill it for 24 to 48 hours, it gets a slime to it, you know, kind of a slimy thing. That's good because that makes the smoke stick. That's part of the curing process. Don't get excited if you feel your sausage is slimy. Now we're fixing to open this up, and I'm gonna let the smoke roll for about 1 hour, and then I'll probably turn my heat on my gas. "15 minutes into closing up, putting the sausage in, you can see the smoke coming out the chimney now, out the top. Now I've got my damper shut, but it doesn't completely shut because you don't want to trap that smoke because it'll go stale on you. You want to always have a good flow. But it's got my hickory in there, and it's smoking pretty good. The smokehouse itself is completely full of smoke, and what little bit's leaching out the top is what you want. So process is on the way. Alright, we're an hour in. I want to open up the dampers, vacate the smoke out of the smokehouse. What we're going to do now is we're going to light up propane. Let the smoke get out of there. And I'll light up that propane burner, bring my heat up. With the smoke, it's only gotten up to 120, as high as it's got, which, you know, that's a good cold smoke and get good seasoning. But once I light up that fish cooker, get that temperature up, I like to run it about 180. Now, of course, that ain't the temperature of the sausage, but that's the temperature, you know, inside the smokehouse itself. We'll let that temperature come up, and then we will just keep a little bit of smoke going to it. We'll probably run about another hour on the propane to get that temperature up in that sausage that we need. Mine didn't take long, about 5 minutes, and it's already up to 180 degrees. Alright, we're 2 hours in on the cooking. See what we got for an internal temperature. Alright, it looks like we're about 122, 123 degrees. We're not there yet. Sausage is looking pretty doggone good though. What I do with them, just so I don't waste it. I'll go ahead and cook that and give it a try. But I got to keep going. Maybe another 30 minutes. It's getting there. Won't be long. Well, I just ran out of propane. Got to finish it up the old-fashioned way. You want some hound dog? I just stoked up the fire with plenty of wood, and it's almost done anyway, so it won't take that long. We'll give it a try here. Don't get much better. Don't get much better. See, we got the red smoke ring on the sides there. Like I say, it's not far from being done. I just put it on my fork and stick it over the coals there, and finish it up. Make sure it's 180 degrees before I eat it, which it was. But ain't gonna buy none of that down at the supermarket, that's for sure. Alright, well, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this while we keep on the cooking. there you go. 3 hours in the smokehouse. 25 pounds of smoked sausage. 50-50 venison, wild hog. I've already sampled it several times and it is good. Now what I'll do now, I'll put this in the refrigerator and let it chill. Then later on this afternoon, you know, all the grease will be, you know, coagulated or chilled, whatever you want to call it. And I'll break it all up and wrap it up for me and my neighbor. Alright, well, I wish everybody could do this for themselves, but I know you can't. But I'll enjoy it for you. Alright, Florida Cracker Outdoors. Subscribe, keep watching, and during this crisis, y'all take care of your neighbors. I'll talk to y'all later.